Live and direct, this is your man Rome Davis coming live to you home of Chesapeake, Virginia. We are on the No ID podcast. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I have settled on a title. I went from Rome wasn't built in a day to demeanor to all these different names, but I chose No ID because it's about normal people doing extraordinary things. I got two extraordinary people here who are dear to me and my family. I got my man Don Smitty Smith. Say something to the people, Don.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
All right. Got a social media handle?
No, just Don Smitty Smith.
And I got the wonderful Annette Beyond You Edwards.
Hello. My Facebook name says all you need to know about me. And my Facebook name is, and that is Beyond You.
Okay. So we're gonna be discussing a couple of topics here. Just go straight into it, okay? I know recently you guys just became like an empty nesters. How is that working out for you being empty nesters? No kids, just you two.
We still got kids.
You still got kids at the house?
A grandson and a son.
Okay. So it's like a big blended family?
Yes.
It is?
Same thing.
Same thing. Another thing I want to talk about is Smitty. A lot of people don't know that you're a little bit of a singer.
Yeah, I used to sing a little bit back in the day. I could wobble.
You go wobble?
I could wobble.
So what do you like, smooth jazz, R&B?
A little bit of both. Top 40 is what we specialized in back when I was in the band. Top 40 R&B with a little bit of smooth jazz in it.
You still do it on the side, or you
just for her?
Just
he's my Bobby.
He's your Bobby, like Bobby Brown.
Bobby.
That's what's up, though. Like, so who are some of the people that inspired you in singing? Like, what inspired you? Like the artists?
Well, because of the tone of my voice, I've always been partial to Barry White, Isaac Hayes, even some Luther. But Prince was one of my biggest inspirations ever. His song spoke to me. You know, it takes a lot to decipher what he's saying in his songs. If you just listen to the music and just groove to that, you groove into it. But you have to know the words of what he's saying to understand what he's trying to get across. A lot of folk don't know that. You know, I don't want to get too vulgar, but Little Red Corvette ain't about no car.
Oh, understood.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just the way he spoke in his words that I understood. Another one being, I'm from Cincinnati, so a lot of groups come from Cincinnati. The Deal, Midnight Star, to name a few of them. So I grew up in that generation where we had that type of music around. Shirley Murdoch, Roger and Zapp, all those. So, you know, just always been a love of mine to sing with groups and alone.
What you got going on?
Aretha Franklin and the Temptations. That's me.
The Aretha Franklin Temptations?
Aretha speaks to me. What she did.
She did.
Yes.
What's like one of the first songs like you heard that you actually like fell in love with Aretha?
Respect. I heard it as a child and it followed me through my teenage years.
Okay.
Just respect.
Is like a message behind it or anything?
Well, it was at the time, but then once I got older and really listened to the words, I really didn't like the song.
What?
Once if you listen to the words, it's more about her coming home to the man, and I thought it was something completely different when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
But once I heard the words, and he'll tell you I'm ultimate feminine, and it was, I don't know, the words sort of messed me up once I understood them.
Okay.
But she's still my girl.
Still your girl?
Still my girl. I took Aretha passing so hard. Did I not?
Yeah, she still does.
I can't listen to any of her music.
Even now?
Even now. Because it's like when I was growing up and all through the years, every situation, Aretha had a song for it. And we came like kindred souls. And for a while there, for about a year, I would say in either like 98 or 99, we corresponded back with each other. I wrote a letter and told her what her songs meant to me as a child, as a girl growing up. And we corresponded back for about a year.
Really? Oh, that's what's up.
I didn't know that.
I want to let y'all know this is their first podcast they've ever been on. I appreciate them coming. It meant a lot to me. I do want to let y'all know when y'all showed up back in March for my graduation at the Funny Bone. That was major for me. That was like a big thing because that was a whole, like me and my mom was talking about this thing called second act, and I'm finding my second act. So I appreciate y'all coming to the Funny Bone. And of course, if I got any more shows, I'll let y'all know.
Absolutely.
So
Oh, Aston, I was so proud. That's my nephew. I was like, he's better than the teacher. I'm not even understand. They should switch places.
She did say that.
Oh, I was so proud. So proud.
And I didn't know you had it in you.
You know that is.
You've always been a little serious dude. So I was like, damn, he making jokes. All right. And they funny. All right.
They relatable. That's why
Yeah.
I like they relatable.
Yeah.
Relatable. I grew up. I know a lot of people will say like the cliches, like man, Kings of Comedy was got me into it. But my thing was back then, Diddy had a show called Bad Boys of Comedy. It was come on HBO.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I fell in love with this guy called Tony Woods. Tony Woods had this whole set for like 11 minutes where he was tagging these jokes. It was nothing but punchlines about him going over to the islands with his girl and how he peed in the pool and then the chlorination was red. I thought that thing was so dope. And I'm like, man, I wish I could just tell a story like that. So I did end up going. I know we're just getting off topic, but Smith, I know you said you was a singer. Are you able to give us a little bit of a sample of what's going on? It's going global now, brother.
I don't care.
If
you can sing, you can sing. I may not be the best one, but I do what I do.
Okay, he's old Bobby, not your Bobby.
I was thinking about that earlier. What I would want to do. So the snippet. I have a snippet of a song. Since it is Christmas time, I would just do Melvin's part from the Temptations on Silent Night.
Whenever you're ready, brother.
All right.
Mic is yours.
Well, thanks. Appreciate that. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glory streams from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sings hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born.
All right, Bobby, you did your thing, Bobby.
You stupid.
Oh, well, the sexual chocolate. That was good.
Bobby.
That's it.
Oh man, I do appreciate y'all coming. Y'all my second guest.
We gotta do this again. I like this.
You like this?
I was nervous. I like this.
Well, as a comedian, I'm gonna ask y'all something, man. Both ways. Top 5 comedians, dead or alive. Smitty.
Robin Harris, number 1. Love Kevin Hart. He's a funny dude. Naeem was one of the Plastic Cup Boys. Yeah. He's really good, and he's smart. And he's smart with it. D.L. Hughley. And I had to Alonzo Mourning. He's really good. Alonzo Mourning is a really good comedian, and he's relatable. Okay. I'm not sure if you know who that is or not.
I do.
He's a funny dude.
I do.
He's a funny dude. You always got your cliches like Eddie and all them, but I like Alonzo. He's a really good guy. He's a funny guy.
Bernie Mac.
Okay.
Cheryl Underwood. Chris Rock. Chris Tucker. And the best comedic brain ever, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Did You guys see his new special?
Sticks and Stones.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw that one. Which one? Was that the one he was in the desert at first?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I saw that one.
I like the KKK one. That is the best. Whatever my thought of that. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness.
Chappelle show was my show, yo.
Yeah, it was the
So
stuff.
great. Some of it I couldn't look at, but that part I could look at that one.
Chappelle show was like that show, man. Like
it was funny.
That Rick James one that spent
30.
30.
I was sitting thinking about that.
Darkness.
What did the five fingers say to the face?
You know? Wow. Oh my God. And that one and the pancake one with Prince. Oh my God.
Computer Blue.
I never got it. What was the deal with him walking away from the money? What was that about?
In entertainment, and we talk about this a lot at the Performance Playground venue on 35th Street. Let me just punch them in there. From 8 to 12 every Thursday. It's taught by Marlon Hargrave on Instagram and Facebook. You can find him at Marlon the Thespian King Hargrave. Dope guy. It's integrity.
Mm-hmm.
So behind when you go out and get on these mics, like I've been on the circuit, I'm gonna say like a strong 9 months now, right? So you won't hear me talk about a lot of stuff. You hear a lot of dark comedy. I'm not talking about like dark, like they talk about sex and stuff. I'm talking about like dark. They'll just make a joke about rape and murder, and you compromise your integrity a lot. And my whole thing is, when my mama is at these shows, okay, my sister's at these shows, I'm trying to talk to women after these shows. I can't go into that. So when he walked away from the money, it was his integrity. He felt like people wasn't laughing with him; they was more so laughing at him. So he walked away from the $50 million, but he walked away with his integrity, and
it's worth it.
It's worth it. And they've had some shows they've tried to like be similar to what he was, but you can't top.
You can't top Dave. And where's he from?
No,
just
where's he from? He's from Ohio.
Oh, Ohio, yeah.
He claimed everything Ohio.
Hey,
including the Bengals.
Damn right.
What about LeBron?
He's the king.
Oh, I love him.
I don't care where he go. He's still LeBron.
I love him off the court.
You love him
the
off
things
the court.
Oh, goodness, yes.
Everything he's done off the court is dope. Anything else y'all want to leave us with the podcast? This is your first one, man.
I want to do it again. When can I do it again? I want to do it again. I was so nervous. I like this.
It's just a natural conversation. We're just having
Yes.
fun, you know. Like this, no ID. Like I said, normal people doing extraordinary things. You guys doing extraordinary things, all around. You know, I follow y'all on Facebook. I see a lot of things. I'll be honest with you. I think you about to be an Instagram star. I think you about to become like a social media influencer.
You miss Facebook all day.
Me?
Yes, you are Miss Facebook. I'm telling you. Yeah, I don't know why you think you're not.
Oh my goodness.
Every hour you come up with another inspirational quote about this woman, that woman, be behind the people, even they don't like you, blah blah blah. But then you come right back and you put shade on somebody.
But that's the thing about it is, I honestly, most of the time I just think of stuff I want, regular everyday stuff, and I put a post up, and at least 10 people will inbox me. I know you're talking about me, or I know you're talking about so and so. No, I get reported to Facebook so much for being a bully.
You too.
She does. It's crazy.
I have never ever looked at anybody's post and thought they're talking about me, or even if I thought it was talking about me, okay.
Well, you just rise above all that. That's
yes,
negativity. How Lil Duval said, "I'm living my best life."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Smitty, you can think better than me.
You stupid. Yeah, it's the truth. I've been watching it because she'll sit there and she'll type.
Okay, get off of me. Y'all know I don't
I'm not
like
gonna get off. Shut up. She'll be typing. Look at this post. What do you think about that one? What about this one? It's always something uplifting, inspirational. Mm-hmm. Nice. Then she'll tell me, somebody said I'm talking about them with this one. Mm-hmm. What did you say? You didn't say nothing wrong.
I have even shared a post from somebody else, and somebody texted me, I know you're talking about me. I'm sharing this person's post. But it's okay.
Hey.
What
other topics you got, bro?
Other topics. I mean, we could talk a lot of other topics because I done went and I've been studying like some of the older ones. I know you haven't really watched a lot of the black movies. From what I was told, it's a couple of movies
I
that you
wonder who
haven't.
told you.
From what I was told, you ain't seen a
It's
lot of them.
amazing. Not one.
So Coming to America,
No.
That was too long.
New
I
Jack,
saw the greasy hair part.
the greasy part,
See?
On the
Soul Glow.
On the couch. I saw
You
that
see what I'm
part.
saying? You see what I'm saying?
uh,
She's not watched Boys in the Hood, New Jack City. She's not watched anything that I can think. Minister Society, nope. Not even Don't Be a Minister. She ain't watched that one either.
What is it?
Don't
Yeah.
Be a Menace in the
It's
Hood.
it's
I
one of
never
the, it's
heard
a
of that
Wayans
one.
it's a Wayans movie.
Oh.
Speaking of which, she's never watched I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
What?
How you not watch I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? You know what I'm saying? She'd not watched none of them. None of them. Let alone back in the day with black exploitation.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Cleopatra Jones.
And what else?
Coffee.
Okay, name a dude's movie. Those are two female stars.
Okay. Next.
Silence is in the air.
Okay.
It is. I can go. Let's see what I watched. I watched Superfly. I didn't like the second Superfly. And I didn't like the remake.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't like the remake either. I hated the remake. Black Caesar,
Mm-hmm.
Blackula.
Mm-hmm. I didn't like Blackula.
You
It's
didn't like
stupid.
Blackula?
No, it was stupid.
Yeah.
Who was it? Black Caesar. Heard of
Fred
that.
Williamson.
Oh, okay.
Fred Williamson.
Who was good looking?
I definitely saw a lot of Pam Grier movies.
Mm-hmm.
You forgetting the main one.
Ooh,
Three the Hard Way.
I ain't never seen Three.
You never saw Three the Hard Way.
Nah, you know to get
Jim Brown, Fred Williamson, and Jim Kelly.
Nah,
You got to go check it out.
I'm gonna check it out because I signed up for a free subscription on this little Bounce TV thing, so maybe they got it up there.
They might have it on there. It was about, of course, guns, violence, karate, blah blah blah. You know, and if you don't know who Jim Kelly is, have you ever seen Enter the Dragon?
Yeah.
The black guy with the fro?
Yeah.
That's Jim Kelly.
Legend.
Absolute legendary man.
Did he really do karate?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's why he made Three the Hard Way. He made another. There was a second Three the Hard Way. I can't remember the name of it at the moment. Then you had Black Belt Jones. He started in that as well, 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
He was a bad dude. Bad dude.
He was like he was Michael J. White before Michael J. White.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Michael J. White.
Yeah.
He was Jim Kelly was the dude. Yeah, whatever. She loved Mike.
Before he went to the Tyler Perry movies.
Right.
We're gonna go into
Before he went there.
Before he went to another topic.
You know, she made a comment today. You know, from the 5 Heartbeats,
Mm-hmm.
the guy that sings "I Feel Like Going On" when he's in church.
Yeah.
What was his name in the movie?
In the church?
No. What was his name?
Eddie Kane.
What is it?
Wasn't it Eddie Kane?
Nope.
I thought so forever.
Everybody thinks so. His name was Eddie King.
Eddie King.
Eddie King Jr.
What is it? Robert Townsend just said that the way he pronounced, he was like the country girl. That's how it came out.
Oh, word.
He pronounced King as Kane. I thought for years.
Everybody did.
I was just listening to that
The other day.
that album, cause when I called y'all, I was listening to that album on the way to work, and I was just singing all the song.
Yeah, his name was Eddie King Jr. But because he said Eddie King Jr., everybody thinks it's Eddie King.
I thought so for years. I happened to read about it today.
Ain't that something?
They was doing an interview with
And
Robert
everybody,
Townsend.
whenever they, how's it feel to be me?
What's that movie you just named?
What?
One of the black movies you just named?
Three the Hard Way?
Back further, like Minister Society.
Oh, yeah.
No, name one of those.
Boys in the Hood.
Boys to the Hood. When Diana.
Boys to the Hood.
What did,
Boys in the Hood. Lord.
Whatever. Well, when Diana Ross did 5 Heartbeats, she turned down a role in Boys to the Hood to do that.
You mean Diane Carroll?
Yeah, Diana Carroll. Who I say?
Diana Ross.
Oh.
Tupac was actually supposed to play Doughboy when I watched All Eyes on Me, he was supposed to play Doughboy, and then they cast Ice Cube.
Who was supposed to play Doughboy?
Tupac.
Oh wow.
That would not have been a good part for him.
It wouldn't.
Nah.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't. And he was supposed to play. I think he was supposed to be in the one with John Singleton, Ice Cube, had Omar Epps in there. Higher Learning. He was supposed to be in Higher Learning too.
Nah, I wouldn't have liked him in that either. I wouldn't have liked him in that. That was perfect casting, in my opinion.
It was.
It was perfect casting. Ice Cube was the man back in the day, and he played the right parts. He was a smart dude.
Ice Cube is still a smart dude. A lot of people don't give him a lot of credit because, like we were saying earlier, for anybody that's out there trying to establish himself in any business, I was always taught the rule of 12. A lot of people say you gotta have a rule of 3. You know, 3 choices of income. But it's rule of 12. Like Ice Cube, he was a rapper, acting, directing, writing. He's got the basketball going on. He's producing. He's doing a lot.
He's got a lot of hats.
He's got a lot of hats.
He got a lot of hats. He actually does. In fact, I think if he doesn't have his own studio, he has his own like MGM type thing going on. You know what I'm saying?
Cube Vision.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, let me ask y'all because I don't know.
Cube Vision.
If you could only listen for the rest of your life to 5 rappers, which 5?
5 rappers.
The rest of your life.
I can go ahead and give you some right now. Big Crit, Southern rapper from Mississippi. I love him to death. Big Crit, Jay-Z, of course. Jay-Z.
You know, I never heard a song by him. Okay, keep going.
We about to revoke your black card.
It wasn't for her complexion.
No, she always tell me I would take your card, but you're my mama. So.
We go Big Crit.
Big Crit, Jay-Z, Drake. Those would probably be like the
Why
only.
you look at like that with Drake?
You really like Drake?
I like Drake. The reason
I thought he was a singer.
I'm gonna say because Drake has range. Now, when we caught him on Degrassi, like this can't be Jimmy from Degrassi,
Right?
And then he was like, he came out with the mixtape, and then he had a couple of albums come out, and he was still doing a little voice acting and stuff like that. So I say like for the range, I can listen to him. He's marketable.
Yeah, he's marketable. That's about it.
Where would you put Kanye?
That's to me
as a rapper.
Kanye as a rapper.
Isn't he a rapper?
He's average.
He well before Kardashian.
Well, even then, he was an average rapper.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that.
He's a genius when it comes to music.
Yeah.
He's a genius. I mean, the boy is bad, but because you can rap to your own music no matter what. It's his music. So, of course, you're going to blend in what you want to rap. But as a rapper, lyricist, he's average.
Okay, you named 3. So 2 females in there.
Queen Latifah, hands down, and Rhapsody.
I was going to name her too.
Bruh, oh my God.
I wish I could give 5.
People sleep on her though.
Rhapsody is dope. That girl, she's the only female who can hang with anybody in the battle that I've ever seen. She Rhapsody is bad.
Okay, let me ask you about something.
Oh, I do my 5 yet. I
Wait,
do my 5
yet.
yet.
Somebody go. Because
Lord.
they always joking him.
Who?
And I really never listened to him. Is Nick Cannon really that bad as a rapper?
Yes.
Rapping, yes. Business, no.
Yeah, he's
a great businessman.
And
he's funny too.
He's funny. I saw both his stand-up specials. They on Showtime.
He's funny. He's ADD-ish as a comedian.
But did he start as a rapper or a comedian?
He started as an actor.
He started as an actor.
He's a child actor.
He wasn't Nick at Night, was he?
He was like all that. Like
he was with Nickelodeon.
He was with Nickelodeon. Like once they started aging Kenan and Kel out, he took over.
Yeah.
And I think after the first season he was there, he's like, I want to be executive producer. And he started getting his own way.
He's like that little girl from Blackish.
Yeah.
You know, he played it. He played it right. He was using his brain. Like all the movies he did, I think he had a part to do with each and every last one of those movies he did. He wasn't just acting in those movies.
But
he
you're
had
talking about Drumline, but I like
even
that movie.
No, Drumline was a good movie in my opinion. I liked it.
Okay, do your 5. And can you put some women in there?
I did. Rhapsody is one of them.
Can you put a woman in there I heard of?
MC Light.
Okay.
Then they got Rakim. #1 lyricist in the whole world. Rakim. I would have to go with Snoop. Snoop is bad, no matter who says anything. I know Sean like Tupac, and I like Tupac too.
I do too.
But
I didn't like Biggie.
Biggie was the man. Biggie was the man. And if I have to put it right, it'd be Rakim, then Biggie, then Tupac. Rakim, I'm sorry.
What was Rakim big thing? So I see if I know
You wouldn't know. This is back in the '80s. You wouldn't even know anything he did.
I mean, you didn't even see Coming to America. No pun intended there. You know what I mean?
Nah, it was his DJ was Eric B. So you probably know Eric B and Rakim.
I heard, yeah.
Okay, that's how you would know him.
But see, like there's a song in my head or something that Rakim too. I don't know. Okay, who have you finished?
I'm done.
What about yours?
Rappers? Y'all gonna laugh at me.
So
No.
And you say he's not really a rapper.
who?
Curtis Blow.
Okay, I'm gonna give you that because he was there in the genre. But no, he wasn't.
Well, was it Double Dutch Bus people?
No, no,
rappers?
no.
Okay, I'm done.
You done? Run DMC?
Were they the Adidas tennis shoes?
Yeah.
No.
LL Cool J?
Oh, yes. Oh, okay, yeah.
You never heard a song he ever did.
She probably just saw him, NCIS and all the movies and stuff.
And he's so cool.
He ain't that cool. I've seen him get beat up.
One of my ex-boyfriends told me that he saw him get beat up a lot.
He did.
Yeah, back in the day.
They probably just saying it because I liked him.
No.
Can't beat him on now. That's a brick house right
Yeah,
there.
brick house, yeah.
That's a brick house.
He's a brick house now. He knows some stuff now.
He's a brick house.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the new Eddie Murphy movie, My Name is Dolomite?
You know what? This is funny. I watched it last night.
They teared him up on Facebook about that one.
I was bored, so I flipped it on it and I watched Dolomite last night.
What'd you think about it?
It was mildly entertaining. I didn't find it that funny.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. Eddie played the hell of the part.
Yeah, he did.
But that's what Eddie does.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that they downplayed a lot of who Dolomite really was. I take it back. A lot of who Rudy Ray Moore was.
Right.
Dolomite was his character.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they downplayed a lot of that so they could make it into a movie.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Because this is the 70s.
Rudy Ray was
Believe
raw.
me, a lot was going on back then
Raw.
that people just can't talk about. So they made a movie out of it. They kept to the apple, but they didn't get down to the core.
I like that line. I'm going to buy that one off.
Well, okay, $50.
$50.
$50.
Put it on my tab.
Yeah.
I mean, you always selling.
Well, I'm serious though. You wouldn't know who Rudy Ray Moore is, do you?
I remember his little nasty stuff.
See, and that's why you don't know who he is.
Well, he wasn't
Because
nasty.
no, he wasn't nasty. Rudy Ray Moore was a dude who was about 10 years younger than me in the 70s who kept trying to be somebody special. He wanted to be a star. He tried to be a singer. He tried to be a dancer. Tried to be a comedian. Everything he tried, he would get to right there, and then nothing would happen. Then he made Dolomite. And that put him over the top. He became just like Red Fox, making album after album after album. He took his own money and made the movie.
100% independent.
100% independent. The people who produced his album, he borrowed some money from them as well. But it was like 90% his money.
Yeah, he borrowed against his royalties.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he borrowed against his own royalties from the albums to make the movie. And nobody wanted it. Nobody. But we wanted it. Because of his albums, we wanted to see what Dolomite was going to do on screen. And that's how he became so worldwide.
Yeah, because it was like a picture he was painting. He was the godfather of rap.
Yeah.
So he was rapping.
Yeah, they call him. They've always called him that.
God.
A lot of folks didn't know that. Because of, come on, way down in the jungle deep, everything he did was rhymed out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What?
I just remember as a little girl, we used to giggle at that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And that's what made people want to see him on the screen.
Okay, let me
Because
ask y'all
what
a
he
question.
did.
I'm tired of Rudy.
Whatever.
Let me ask y'all a question. If you could have a 3-hour-long conversation with anybody, living or dead, not Jesus, because that's always my answer.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
I'm going to be honest.
That they would answer every question you had.
it would be a lot of people know him and some people don't. He's been on Comedy Central. There's a guy named Ali Sadiq.
Yeah, he's good.
You listen to him in the car
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah. Ali is good.
Oh my god.
And it's funny, but he's got a lot of
I
experience.
always turn the radio. Maybe I should listen to him. Why?
Well, so I got his newest album, The Prison Manual. I listened to it from track 1 to the end, and he can sit there for 16 minutes, tell you a story, and tag it. It is genius what he did. He was on NBC Bring the Funny, but it's genius what he's doing. And it's like a mixture of my opinion, like what Paul Mooney used to do,
Mm-hmm.
and
I
Richard
really
Pryor.
get into him.
Paul Mooney.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Paul Mooney. Yeah, he can
Mhm.
dig
He
some
was
right
ruthless. Ruthless.
He
Brave.
He make you think though.
He is brave.
It makes you think.
But Ali's a good guy. Cerebral. He's cerebral with it because, like you say, he tags it. He'll start off a story here and mention something that makes you go back. And then 15 minutes later, he'll bring that right back up again. And you go, and you bust out laughing.
And I always turn to politics when he's on.
I'm trying to tell you, Ali's
I'm
good.
listening to
Plus, he
him.
was on Wildin' Out, too.
He was?
I think he was on Wildin' Out a couple times. I want to say he was on there.
Who would yours be?
So you think I'm going to say Prince. And it is.
It's Prince?
It's Prince. Because Prince, he's just my dude. He's just my dude. Back when I was a kid, I could get that high. You know, because most bases have the ability to become a soprano.
Well, if you get
Shut
to
up,
talk
woman.
to Prince,
Shut
what
up,
am I
woman.
going to say?
I don't know.
Ask him, why did he want his butt to be out like that?
Because he's an artist.
So like Prince was genius.
But
She
what
don't
did
get it.
But what
She
did
don't
both
get it.
chicks say? What was that representing?
I can do what I want to do, so this is what I'm going to do. Kiss my ass.
Amen. I would cuss, but you know, I can't do it, mom.
That, yeah, I hear you. But see, you don't understand. A lot of folks don't understand what he was going through. Prince, at 17, got a contract with a record company where at 17, not only was he singing, he was producing and owned all his masters.
Wow. I never saw his movie neither.
He owned everything he ever writ, produced, sung from the very beginning.
Wow.
And
you
there's
had
no,
to put him up against Michael Jackson. Which one?
Michael
well, you
Jackson
Prince,
can't
though. You
hold a
Prince,
candle
though.
to Prince.
Mm-mm.
He cannot hold. Don't get me wrong. Michael can sing and he can dance. He can motivate. Blah blah blah. He can play the piano.
Did Prince dance?
Yeah, he did.
What?
I really
Okay,
didn't listen
okay.
to him after the butt thing.
No, Prince is a dancer. He's a total package when it comes. Purple Rain was a great movie, but after that, I didn't think he did too good on his movies. But he does everything. Now, I want to let you understand this.
You have any kids?
Prince can Prince, none that I know about. Prince can watch you play the flute, listen to you play the flute, watch how you do your fingers and your lips, and he'll go home and study that, and then end up playing the flute.
How many instruments did they play?
Everything,
Really?
everything.
Hmm.
Excuse me. The man was a musical genius. Seriously, from the time he was a kid, he was God-given that talent.
Wow.
They say you could pick up any instrument and just like play it like that.
Anything.
Michael Jackson had that business acumen too. Like that, he bought that Beatles catalog. That
Yeah.
was it.
Yeah.
That was it. And he left
Who
Sony.
didn't think about buying that before him? Oh my goodness.
And then when he walked out of Sony, when he left Sony, he ended up owning like 50%
Yeah.
of Sony.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and when he did Smooth Criminal, the shoes, when he did the lean, he had a patent on them, so you can't even. The video game Moonwalker, even Michael Jackson Experience, the movie This Is It, all that stuff. Like Thriller's still the number one selling album.
Yeah.
After
I
being
can't
on
take it from
charge.
him. And
Over 20 years.
I was like 13 when that album came out. 13, 14 when the album came out.
I wasn't even thought of when the album came out.
This is true, y'all. All of those kids, he was the only one that really made it.
Because he's the only one who really wanted it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. They all became famous and millionaires. But when the group broke up, ain't none of them really try to do nothing again. I mean, they had to try because, you know, I'm still bad, so let me try something.
Mm-hmm.
But none of them got anywhere. You know who still tours?
Tito.
Tito.
I always thought Tito had a little bit of talent, though.
Tito's great. He's got God-given talent, too, when it comes to guitar. If you heard some of the riffs he got, they bad. I almost cussed again. They bad. But Randy, Jackie, even Jermaine. Now, Marlon, no. Marlon was just a
Oh, I
copycat.
forgot all about him.
He was just a
Poor
copycat.
thing.
And I don't want to talk bad about the boy, but he was just a
That's
copycat. He followed what Mike did.
Yeah.
You know, because Mike was the front man.
That's true.
You know, they worked hard for what they got. Joe was a smart dude, but none of them really wanted that passion like Mike. Mike had the passion.
Mike had that drive, like,
Because I think that was his escape.
Mm.
That was his total escape. You know.
and James Brown was his idol.
Oh my God.
Really?
Oh hell yeah.
James Brown was his idol, and James Brown got those steps from when I saw the movie.
Mhm.
From somebody that was just
Well, it was actually James Brown, Jackie Wilson, and one other guy that Mike really loved. They were all front
I
men.
didn't know James Brown was his love.
Oh yeah. Mike
Wow.
loved some James Brown.
Makes sense now. I'm thinking now. Makes sense.
and look at like what he did. Chris Brown's the copies his moves.
Hmm
Justin Timberlake copies his
Mhm.
all these
Oh, Usher,
Usher.
Neo, they all have some form of fashion of Mike in their dancing. Some form of fashion.
And
Even breakers.
Yeah, and even like me, like I study all. Anybody can tell you that's around me. 9 times out of 10, I am watching some kind of comedy stand-up special. I am at the Funny Bone, watching somebody perform, looking at their stage presence, looking at how they tagging the jokes, and that's one thing that I've got pushed into me, and it's like a drive. So when you have a passion, I saw this thing where Diddy was talking to this guy that was worth $18 billion. He said, "I never worked for money. I've turned my passion into my finance."
Mm-hmm.
And that's what everybody should. I think everybody should do that. So
Now, do me a favor. Define tagging.
like for your jokes.
Yeah.
So
you said it 2 or 3 times now.
Okay, so what I'm talking about as far as tagging, okay, when you saw me at the Funny Bone, I had a joke about turn the Wi-Fi on, turn the Wi-Fi off.
Mm-hmm.
True story, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tagging you, and I went back and I had a callback, so I said it 3 times. You got a 3-peat rule of 3, so I'm tagging it. So I got some new material that I'm working on. I'm actually gonna be practicing tomorrow at the venue on 35th Street. It's $5 if you want to attend the class. Just throwing that one out there too. 8 to 12. But I'll be working on some new material to try and get it out there.
We still on this thing?
You still on?
Oh my goodness! We just having a regular conversation now.
That's what a podcast is.
No, what
That's
you
exactly
saying?
what a podcast
No,
is.
when he said the thing about, well, I'm so glad y'all came, and I thought that ended it.
No, we still recording. We 38 minutes in.
Okay.
Just having a normal conversation.
Yeah,
This
let's
is normal
wrap it up.
conversation. You want to wrap it up?
Yep. wrap it
Why?
up. Cause I got nervous again.
Oh Lord.
No way.
Because at first I thought we was just talking. I was looking at her. She stopped doing this phone. That's why I thought we was done.
So are you saying that tagging means?
You tagging your jokes, you know when to punch them at.
Mm-hmm.
So like, well, okay, perfect example. Ali Sadiq had a joke. It was like 16 minutes long. He was talking about Mexican got on boots. Did you see that one?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Okay. What about Lavelle Crawford? Can
Yeah.
a brother get some?
Yeah.
Okay, when he's talking about the grocery store,
Okay.
okay, 2 chops to the throat. 2 chops to the throat. You like, dang, I can relate to this.
Yeah.
He is tagging the hell out of these jokes
Mm-hmm.
back to back to back. And I'll be honest with you, I can quote that whole stand-up special with my eyes closed. That's how many times I don't watch it. I'm actually going to watch it after the podcast is over with. But he's tagging the hell out of it. He's like, it's a story. You know how we can just tell a story. Like, I went to the stores, these bad kids, and then you start describing the bad kids.
Mhm.
Now you start tagging them because
Because you're starting to comprehend where somebody's coming from, and it's being relatable to you.
I'm tagging the hell out of
Yeah,
this
I
stuff.
got you.
And that's just like, it's a normal
Because
conversation.
he's right. 2 chops to the throat. You don't shut the.
Ooh.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Like that night with us, Leachers and Dee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll tell you that story one time. It's so funny.
You want to hear it now, don't you?
No.
She don't want to say it.
No,
That's fine.
not now.
Let me tell you, we're going to bring y'all back. That's number one. We're going to
In
bring
fact,
y'all back.
You have to bring me, Leachers, Dee, and him back. You're going to be on the floor. That was the funniest, best night ever. But it was so funny what happened.
Well, my equipment is mobile, as you can see. So I can come to y'all.
All I know is they all accuse me of hiding behind bushes. That's all. We gonna stop there.
We're going to start right there.
We'll stop there.
We're gonna have a good ending though. We're gonna be signing off. This is the No ID podcast. Once again, my name is Rome Davis. You can follow me at all social media platforms at Rome Davis Comedy. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, MySpace. Not MySpace. MySpace is old. YouTube. You can even pay. Follow me on Cameo. Cameo, I can do a shout out for you for a small price. We got my man Don Smitty Smith. You can follow him at
Don Smitty Smith on Facebook.
Hey. The simplest thing. We got Miss Beyond You. You follow her.
And that is beyond you, but for you and with you.
This is us sounding out. This is the No ID podcast. I appreciate y'all coming out, and I appreciate everybody that's going to listen to this. This episode will be dropping this Thursday, the 20th, December 20th, okay, on all media platforms. Once again, we sign it off. Y'all have a good day. Keep being great.
Bye.